to your reading, dear Capricorn. The oracle card for the year for you is the Serpent. The Serpent says that as of now, whatever is happening in your life is happening for a reason. This is a time for you to gain knowledge. It could be by reading a book, by consulting a friend, or an oracle. Every experience that you're going through right now is there for a reason, and you're at the right place to receive it, because this is how your growth is going to occur. It's quite interesting that the rune that you've drawn out, and runes are a form of divination that come from the West. They are Germanic. Your particular rune is Northeast, and Northeast says exactly the same thing. It is the need of the hour that you go through what you're going through, because this is how you're going to grow, and this is how learning happens. Another fact about the Serpent is that it sheds its skin. So every time you have growth, there will be a shedding of skin, and then you go through another rebirth and move on. But for now, both according to your rune and your oracle card, you are exactly where you're meant to be. Moving on to your planetary reading. Mercury is retrograde in February, June and October, and in this case it's all in your career and money sector in your horoscope. Usually a retrograde is when we see a planet from Earth and it seems to be moving backward. Now whenever a planet retrogrades, it forces you to take a look at a few issues, and those kind of end up leading to growth. So, since Mercury is retrograding in February in your money sector, it is going to cause you stress. So, there will be stress that will keep you up at night. What you can do is hold on to the money that you have, and be careful about how you're going to invest it. Have all the nitty-gritties written, and that is how structure and discipline will help you get through this phase. In June, do not take on more than you can handle. So you have this tendency to carry on as much as you can and take on the weight of the world, but you need to learn how to say no, and you do need to learn how to delegate, because by doing so you're going to be putting off miles on yourself. In October again, the retrograding Mercury is still in your money and finance sector. So there's going to be a feeling of being overwhelmed and stuck with no way out, but things will not be so bad. There's also a feeling of, being defeated and having plenty of setbacks, but that too is a phase and it shall pass by. You will end up reassessing your options and deciding what it is that you really, really want to do. As with retrogrades, there is going to be growth, and there'll be people from the past. So it is a good idea to work with people who've worked out for you before, as with them there is this sense of knowing exactly what you're getting into. Now we're going to have a look at how Mars is going to impact you. Mars is a very driven planet and an aggressive one that's responsible for our drives. In 2020, Mars spent 6 months in your home and family sector, and this would mean that children are at home and there's a lot of noise. Some houses have had to go through repairs or renovations that could not be held off, given the fact that there has been the pandemic and we would like to hold off things if possible. And in some cases it means having guests who've been home and cannot leave because of the pandemic. Now, this year Mars is going to be moving into your house of children, and that will happen in January. Now what is going to happen is because it's going to move into the house of children, they will want to hold their space, and they're going to be very, very defiant and stubborn. And this may or may not be new to you, but your children are coming into their own. They're not trying hard to be stubborn or give you a hard time. It's just that they're trying to find their own boundaries and push their own independence. And this in itself can create a certain amount of stress, so as to speak. In February, Mars is going to move away from your children's sector and enter your love life. So, of course, here you have a look at Lancelot, and you're going to be more like, the ideal romantic who's more romantic, has more things to do and more to share. There's going to be a lot of sharing with the world and trying to get out and have a sense of community, and also decide in terms of love and partnership who you want to be with. Or if you're already in a committed relationship, you take it a step further. There is a chance of a commitment if you're single, and for those who are already in a relationship, you're looking at deeper spiritual, physical and emotional bonds. In March, Mars moves on and it focuses on your house of work. So it's again going to enter your work area. This kind of can be good because there's going to be overwhelming amount of enthusiasm on things, and it would be wanting to try out things. There'll be new ideas coming up, leading to you being a workaholic. So there's going to be a lot of joy in the work itself, which is brilliant, because at the end of the day, the journey is as essential as the destination. And if you're doing something you love and making money out of it, that's just perfect. This is going to end up making you a victor, and you have plenty of results that would make you feel good. Moving on to April. In April, Mars is busy cruising into your relationship sector, and here what you're looking for is physical and emotional fulfillment and settling for those who are not kind of in a committed relationship, or for those who are single, you might think of really getting married. For those who are married, you might think of taking in deeper roots and having children. So that all is aspected by the travels of Mars. We move on to June, and in June, Mars is full speed ahead in your relationship sector. So you're going to be more passionate. There's going to be a lot more gatherings, and you'll be meeting friends and family, getting to know people, getting to actually spend time with people a whole lot more. In September and October, Mars will enter your career section again. And it's a saving grace because Mercury is going retrograde. So at least you have the Martian energy to kind of get you moving and getting things done. Because Mars is in your career sector, you're going to actually be riding the battle wagon and pushing yourself forward and being consistently ambitious. You will be working on the things that you really, really want. Mercury retrograde will also bring back people from your past and people who you were friends with. So there's a reconnecting with that, and this is going to be able to help you with where you are. Now Jupiter, the planet of good luck, enters your intellectual house in May, and it'll be there for a couple of months. So the Page of Pentacles exactly comes in here, and the thing is that this is a good time for you to learn something new, or be working on a new kind of study or a new hobby that is going to eventually or in time can actually become a full-fledged career option. It is also noteworthy to know that Saturn is going to meet up with Jupiter in your money sector. Now, your finances will improve if they are built on a solid ground. If they are not, then things that are not okay end up being tossed out. So it is going to make a difference. Neptune rules the mind and the intellectual aspects of your life for the whole year through. Now, this is going to give you a heightened intuition and spirituality. There's going to be extreme creativity, so do pay attention to your dreams. You never know, you might be able to, really draw on your creative side based on those dreams. You've been requested to keep your head and think things through logically, especially since being quite dreamy has a tendency to cloud the mind. So you will be going through both. So overall, 2021 will be a better year than 2020. But there is still a lot of learning and growth that is going to be ongoing this year, as the oracle tells you that you are exactly where you need to be, and the experiences that you're going to have is exactly what is needed. Your rune says the same thing. You are exactly where you need to be, and your experiences are there. You are blessed and protected by the divine, and I wish you a very, very pleasant and a happy 2021. Thank you.